What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Real Husbands of CofC. I'm Cardell, and today I got a special guest, the homie. He's a CofC alumni. He's also a CofC husband, so it's only right that we get him up here to talk about who he is and what he does. My good friend, Mr. Beeman Goodwin.
What's up, man? What's going on, bro? Appreciate you having me on, man.
What you been up to, though? Just today.
Right. Today, man, just on the hunt, man. Really, we in the process of looking for a house, so just really getting that off the ground. Ate some good food, man. Chilled on a Sunday, really. Ain't too much. Luckily, it wasn't a weekday, so just having something to not do was kind of cool for a chance. You know
That's true. Real husband. How's it been, man? You just recently got married. How long ago was it?
February of 2020.
2020. I asked you how's it been, but it's like y'all. How long y'all been together?
8 years this year.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Crazy.
That's a long time. So is nothing really changed? It's only her last name, like.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much that. I mean, she got a whole lot crazier, but that was kind of before. I just didn't see it. So it's just kind of now I'm seeing it with like the actual glasses I got on. So
you said it like you ain't been wearing glasses.
No, right. No, I got my glasses. I'm like, dang, shit, I needed them before we was together.
I'm seeing different things.
Right. Nah, man, it's pretty much the same, man. If anything, I say it's gotten better. Honestly, just it's a different connection definitely when you hit that marriage part of your life. So it's been dope, man.
Does it change? Because like this is my longest relationship, and I honestly, I was with Serena for about 6 months when I dropped the question.
The question?
Will you marry me?
6 months?
6 months.
Okay. Hey.
So I'm only asking because does anything really change? Because like I'm kind of in the same state as here we were 6 months. So does it feel like a change? Like does it feel any different from I'm dating you for 8 years and now we married?
Now we married? Not really, bro. I mean, I think it's you just gotta work to make sure it don't change like that. I mean, really, if anybody do change as soon as that happened, that means I feel like something else was going on beforehand. So it's just kind of like the same thing. It's just now. Y'all just married, you know what I'm saying? It's like a piece of paper. I don't think I've even seen it since we've been married, but it's there somewhere.
It'll come up when you got to fill out some type of document saying that y'all are.
I tell people they do a change. I was like, it's pretty much the same, just now that she's legally right to have the stuff I own. But besides that, it's cool. It's cool.
Shit, 8 years, man. She was gonna get something anyway.
I was looking up states that had that with like not common laws. Like, nah, bro. Nothing about it here. End up in Georgia, I think they got one, so that's great.
I'm actually glad to see that y'all stuck it out because I mean I was around during the beginning stages of y'all relationship, and I was Team Alex and Will like all the way. Like you know this, so I be looking at like there's these not long relationships, but I look at people's and I'm like, damn, I hope they stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It ain't easy, bro. By any stretch of the imagination, it ain't for everybody. It ain't easy. Those are the two things I say.
That is like those are words to live by right there.
Right. So
you both went to CofC. What did you study while you were at the college?
I actually started in business administration and then switched over to communication.
So I just talked about this last night. I said, like, I'm from Darlington, right? And that has nothing to do with anything I'm about to say right now.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, my focus was Darlington and what I was going to do in Darlington.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not think about school, or I didn't know anything about majors or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did not want to go back to school. When I finished high school, I was done. Yeah. I ain't look up no colleges. I ain't look up no what I can study. Mm-hmm. My track was my family owns a funeral home, and if anything happens, I can fall back on that.
Right. Keep down for sure.
So what business administration?
Yeah.
what was your focus at that point? Like, what am I going to do with my business degree?
Right. I mean, to be real with you, honestly, it's kind of like the same kind of track as what you were talking about earlier. It's kind of like I'm the first person in my house to go to college, like at all, to even like think about it. So like when I went in there, my parents ain't know nothing about it. I had to fill out the FAFSA by myself. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, give me y'all paperwork real quick so I can go ahead and get this together.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I just knew that, hey, I want to start my own business at some point in life. I wanted to go ahead and be able to work for myself because my grandfather had like a business. So I was like, business, that's what I'm getting into. Boom, let's do that. And then, you know, life hit you when you got one thing you think you're going in to do, and then you're like, all right, I might gotta make a change real quick and do something else. But yeah, that business definitely was the first thing I thought about when I was going to school.
That's what's up. And I asked that because some people choose majors and really they don't have a direction they want to go with that major. They just know something with this major I can get a job to go into. If I say I got a business degree, oh, he got a business degree, he knows something about business, let's hire him. I think that's what people's thoughts are sometimes. But you just say you had a track, like own my business, work for myself. And that's the ultimate goal right there for me. Yeah. I know we got to have employees. Somebody got to want to be an employee, but I'm working towards building something myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so the switch to communication, you can kind of see the correlation between business and communication, like how those kind of match up. Like, all right, in business, you're going to have to be able to speak to a target audience. Right. You learn that in communication. Public relations, you learn that in communication. And I mean, you learn it in business too, but at the same time, you know, you're getting that experience and that information that kind of meshes both together. So I can use this comm degree and I can launch a business based on, you know, these demographics. Right. And while we're on the topic of businesses and launching businesses, you launched a business.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about Cense Marketing.
Yeah, man, definitely. Cense Marketing.
Good sense.
Yeah, man. So definitely the business aspect of it, like the business administration. I took a marketing class. That I know I always want to do marketing, but you know, sometimes people get marketing and advertising a bit mixed up. But I knew I want to do marketing because I took a class. I just thought I was like, yo, this is easy, and people like getting paid off like social media. I kind of knew that wave was gonna kind of take off for a long time. And just saying, why not start a business kind of around that, helping people with different trends that like emerging. So yeah, since Good Cense Marketing just pretty much came from me wanting to be able to help different people, and a lot of times in Charleston, just other big cities, sometimes even Atlanta. You got to have like a big budget to just start off when you're trying to do marketing for something, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to reach these certain benchmarks and KPIs just to be even noticed by different people, right? Yeah. So want to start Good Cense Marketing just to kind of help people realize that it doesn't take all that, right? And when you see the company name is Good Cense, so the good comes from my last name, you know what I'm saying, Goodwin. So, and then the sense comes from, it's spelled CENSE. So the first one, like sense, like money, you know, if it ain't making money, you know what I'm saying, it don't make sense. And then the other one, just being knowledgeable about any decision that you do make. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that if you make that decision, it's making sense for you, your money, your family, whatever the case may be. So put both those together, you got sense, right? Yeah. That's just kind of where the marketing aspect came from. So using both those terms every time you make, thinking about something, a decision, just gonna help you out. So that's pretty much where that branch from first.
And you made a point. You said that marketing and advertising typically isn't always the same. So like, what's the difference? Like if I want to seek your services, you know what I'm saying? There is going to be some advertisement involved. So like, what's the difference in like, all right, here's Good Cense Marketing versus Good Cense Advertising?
Right. So sometimes, for instance, you're driving down the highway, right? You see a billboard. That's that's advertising and marketing, right? But the thing that you're actually seeing on that billboard is advertising. Right. So when you're doing the marketing aspect of it, that's getting the information. That's doing like the actual research behind it, seeing where we need to put that the actual billboard on that highway. Why it makes sense to put it there. What demographic is going to see that? You know what I'm saying? That's like back in the day, why a lot of big companies like alcohol companies and cigarette companies got a lot of flack for putting all those signs in black neighborhoods, right?
Right.
Because they were like, why y'all doing that? That's wrong. That's wrong. It is wrong. I mean, 100%. But if you trying to sell a product and you know your demographic is going to be in that area, you're not doing a good job if you don't put your stuff there, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I just say that to say in plain day, that's pretty much the difference between advertising and marketing. So the marketing is like, hey, that's where the people at. We need to make sure that we're focusing our efforts there. Advertising, you need to make something that's catchy so that people are actually looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, if you think about Instagram, that's just one big advertising platform because you're mostly seeing it with your eyes. But the time they post it, you know what I'm saying, what the actual content entails that they're posting and who it's going to and targeted to, that's the marketing behind that advertising.
And that's what good Cense Marketing offers right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. See, like I wasn't even thinking of, so I was actually thinking of, that's why I asked the question. I'm thinking of marketing is advertising, which it is.
Yes, sir.
Like there's stuff going into building that advertisement and you know where and when you post it. Is there an algorithm on Instagram that you kind of follow based on the demographic?
I mean, bro, algorithms are kind of crazy. And the more you try to learn them, the more they're going to change. And now you have to update everybody with a post on your feed saying this and change. So, I mean, honestly, just keeping everything organic, man. Just, reaching out to your crowd. Don't get me wrong. Like, you definitely can run ads to a point where it's getting to the right people. Because Instagram will give you an option to do automatic. And then at that point, they're going to be sending your ads everywhere they think your people are going to be. You may be running an ad in Florida when you're in New York. Y'all got two different things y'all probably trying to do. But since you gave Instagram the money, they'll definitely like it up there. So it's definitely worth doing more of your own research for the people that you already got. If you got some clientele coming in, do like user surveys. Hey, how do we do? What can we improve? Where getting contact information from them as well. So doing a lot of that will actually help you a lot better than just some algorithm or trying to cheat the system, so to speak.
I feel that. And I'm sitting here, I'm taking notes, like mentally, to be honest with you, because brands are brands and everybody trying to do things, and what I'm saying, I might need to get your services. I'm one person, and then I got two other guys that I bounce ideas off of, but everybody got their own thing going on, and we can't always focus on like what we trying to do for the show and what direction we trying to go in and how we get this information out here. Right. I could sit down and look at analytics and see who's watching, and but like that's time consuming for me. So another aspect of what you're offering is let me take that time for you. And you can focus on building your product or building the business, and let me focus on getting it out to everybody else. And while we're on that topic, like, do you have any clients that you can share?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want bigger clients that I'm working with right now. Just help them open one of their brick and mortar stores doing their marketing for them. Not as famous cookie company. It's actually a cookie company right here in North Georgia. The Smyrna area is black owned, so that's what's crazy good about it as well. Owned by a small family. They have a cookie truck that goes around. They actually deliver cookies nationwide. So just helping them push. We just got them over to 8,000 followers. So that was pretty cool. Just getting them from, I think the original may have been like 6 or something like that. So getting the extra 2,000 followers organically too. I mean, we run ads on posts that we have, but nothing like paying somebody else on the outside to kind of push that for us. So helping them up too. And shout out to my boy Reggie at Fast in Charleston. Helped him when we first starting out, man. Homie always had that dream out there. So if y'all look for like some fitness work as well, kind of helping him get some ideas off the ground as well. Definitely a great place to go.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Now you're originally from Mississippi.
Yeah, for the most part.
Mississippi. How long were you there?
I was down there for 6 years. 6 years from there, because my pops was in the military, so he moved around a lot. So when I say I'm from there, that's pretty much what, like, you got places you like learn your lessons when you grow up and like, take different steps. So that was definitely there. I was saying Mississippi, part of it, Gulfport, GPT, anybody from out that way, third coast. You know what I'm saying? So just bouncing back and forth, man. But I would say down there is probably the biggest part, and then Charleston right behind there, man. I always learned a lot up in Charleston for sure.
But you went somewhere before you got to Charleston, though.
Before I got the child. You see, I blanked that out of my memory, man. I don't even. I have to acknowledge that stage in my life, bro.
Oh man.
I don't
Hey,
even.
how long were you in Hartsville, South Carolina?
Bro, I was in Hartsville for less than a year. Matter of fact,
Oh, okay.
now I was maybe for a solid 11 months, because we came from Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina, so I was in '06, and then I graduated in '06. So I was out that joint. After that, I went to Charleston, and I got me an apartment my sophomore year, because I was like, bro, I ain't gonna keep coming back here. I love y'all. I'll come and visit, but I ain't gonna keep coming back here. Yeah.
But I guess I can't use Darlington, but coming from where you come from,
Yeah.
where you grew up, did you ever see yourself, where you are right now? Like, all right, because I don't know where you grew up in Mississippi or what
Yeah.
that neighborhood was like.
Oh yeah. You talk about just as far as like, it was definitely, man. Like I said, we was a little blessed that my pops was in the military for most of our life, but like it was some parts, man. Like living at grandma's house, man. Or just sometimes we're just going through different things where you didn't think. Like it was just like, I'm gonna make it through high school, and then I don't know what's gonna happen after that. But as you go different steps in your life, you're like, okay, maybe college don't sound too bad, or what I'm saying, now it kind of makes sense to go out there, and now it's kind of like cool to do it. And then you kind of grow up and you're just like, okay, I can actually do this. Like there's options. You can't stay in that same environment, and then you're just gonna create like that echo chamber where you're just hearing the same stuff. You just in there, oh man, you got to do this to be cool. You got to, do this if you want to get to this level, or you can just kind of like distance yourself and have your own thoughts. Go to college and have different thoughts. And college ain't even end all be all. Honestly, like CofC definitely, I would say, helped me mold I tell people all the time, I wish I could have went to college without going to class. If that makes sense. Like if I could have just met the people I met, had the different experiences I had, but not have to go to damn study for a test and wake up at 7:00 in the morning to get there to take it.
Yeah,
I can figure all that out. Huh?
You answered my question. So that was gonna be my follow-up. Like, do you think, coming from where you came from, seeing from where I came from, you know what I'm saying, was college, did college change your life? And you kind of saying that, and I can say that it did for me, and I feel the same way. Like I felt like if I had stayed home, I would have did something, you know what I'm saying, but I don't think I would be doing what I'm doing right now. Or I would have saw the opportunities I see right now. I don't think I would have been just sitting around, because that's not what we did. I mean, there's guys still there that's doing real good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, it's not a dead end,
right?
But like for me as an individual, like I think I needed that push.
Yeah. So, that you got to recognize that sometimes, because some people don't know that they need that push, or just like need to distance themselves for certain situations. And like I said, college ain't the ultimate goal, but just kind of expanding your knowledge of what you're currently around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can go see a whole bunch of stuff and be like, bet, I still got what's good over here, from where I came from. Or it's like, okay, I need to get away from where I came from to kind of do the different stuff I want in life. So it kind of start, from within you, but there's also your environment and just how you can get out. Because everybody can't. Like you got to stay in there for the fam, or you got to stay there with your, for certain reasons, because, your grandma, or however you doing your life. So you just got to have that within you from the get-go, whether it be college online or just learning your own stuff and starting it. But college itself definitely did, leave an impression on me.
Oh, definitely. I think, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it was you, Miles, Juan. Like, I saw y'all chilling on the block.
Oh yeah, probably.
And I think I met you before that though. Like it was like the first day of class. I met you like prior to that. Because my sisters went to school there. And I used to come.
Yeah, that's how I met. Way before you there. Like my brother Jonathan comes. I'm like,
right, Jonathan. But
I was like, oh shit.
So I remember my first day of class. Like my wardrobe was. I had a white T-shirt that was kind of long, and some baggy khaki shorts or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Some J's on, and I saw y'all boys, and like y'all boys was like dressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Probably.
maybe I'm coming at this the wrong way.
It's different, bro. You open your eyes real quick. You be like, oh, that's how they getting down up here. All right,
I went straight to the mall after that.
Right. Go to the mall real quick.
I cannot dress like this. And so like it didn't change the way I thought. It just changed. I wanted to change my image, not just to fit in, but I also didn't want to stand out like that much. It's like, yeah, let me get that and I was calling it the college boy swag. That is, yeah. And so I said, yeah. So it does change. Like college does change your mentality. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned college is not the end all be all. That's not the finish line. Mm-hmm. Do you think you needed college to get to be what you're doing right now? To do what you're doing right now?
To keep it a buck with you, no. I mean, at the time, that was the path I felt like that was painted for us. You know what I'm saying? I just felt there's a certain generation, they probably name us later on, like I don't know, lost student loan debt generation. I don't know. I feel like it's just saying we were just given a story where it's like you graduate high school. If you don't go to college, do something with that, you kind of bum from where you're coming from. Or you need to go to college, make sure you get these degrees, these grades, take out these loans, even though you're 18, you know, we're going to give you $30,000 a year, but you can't start your own business. Anyway, but pretty much actually having that stuff, being able to do it in school is just really where you want to go about it. Like, it ain't the end all be all, but I feel like I can learn that stuff online, right? I can go most of that stuff as of right now. Back then, we was impressed by YouTube. You know what I'm saying? When we was kind of first starting out. So I do feel like I could have went to a library, gave me that book, because a lot of teachers, all right, y'all, we're going to turn to this page. We're going to read through this, and then the test is going to be next Friday. I could have did that and not paid you $3,000 per credit hour. I promise you. So it's just kind of like, I feel like definitely now in this day and age, if you want to get certain knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Experience definitely outweighs knowledge. We seeing that now because people are like, I got a degree, cool, but this person's been doing it for 5.5 years or 10 years. So having that experience and actually getting in the field versus trying to perfect it by going to college, I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying?
A degree don't make you smart. I mean, you're just knowledgeable in a specific field that you study. Now, I do think college, I can't say college, you don't need college to work. No. There's some professions that definitely you need to go to school for.
Oh yeah.
Like doctors, I think doctors and lawyers, like you got to learn how to do that. I mean, I just can't say decide today, you know, I'm gonna be a lawyer. Let me go apply for these jobs pretty quick. Start
judges, all them. Yeah.
I think they need to be in school. Like doctors, I can do heart surgery right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, come on. I didn't watch. I can say operation how many times? That's experience.
I never get the buzz of sound.
right. Ask everybody. Call my family right now.
Yeah. So there are professions that need that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna relate college to marriage.
Okay. All right.
College is not the end all be all.
Right.
Marriage is definitely not the end all be all.
Right.
So you mentioned, you know, I asked you, what did things feel the same in the beginning? You said, yeah. So like, I mean, if you can share, what are some of the things you do to try to keep it not spicy? I ain't gonna say spicy, like, but just to keep that like, we're married, because a lot of people put emphasis on the marriage,
right?
Like on the wedding. I'm gonna say on the wedding. Like my wedding's coming up. I'm gonna spend $200,000 on this day. I don't care like what the numbers is. $200,000. That's how much I'm spending.
Right.
And then you got the rest of your life together. Like here's the wedding, and then the rest of your life. So like, what are some of the things that you know you kind of do to make sure that you don't spiral in the
Yeah.
It ain't got to be like exact examples, like just like kind of.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't gonna have nobody jacking my game, bro. I gotta keep the sauce secret.
Keep the sauce, man.
yeah, keep the sauce secret. I can give y'all some of the ingredients, but it ain't gonna be the same. So I mean, just pretty much, man, just keep things interesting. Just still doing the same things, like planning different, you know, dates or something like that. Then it would be like we going on a date tonight, get dressed up. This we going to have like outside activity, you know what I'm saying, this weekend, or we going to, we're going to a place we never ate before. You send me a TikTok or something like, it's a new generation of TikToks and Instagram. You send me something on Instagram or TikTok that you like, I'm about to take you there. You know what I'm saying? Just something continually know that, you're thinking about her and what she may want to do, or you just ain't trying to sit around, play video games and watch TV all day. Like everybody had a long week, so but you still want to make sure. I said all day though, bro. You just I ain't want her to hit me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, it's moderation, man. But nah, I mean, or anything, or just, always working or something like that, because there's a balance with everything. So, I mean, in marriage, it's definitely, you got to find that balance, because you got to grind to eat. Don't get me wrong. But, if you try to eat alone, then that's fine. But if you're trying to eat with somebody else, you got to make sure you make time to eat with that person. So,
sure. And then like quarantine is like, not even quarantine. I don't even think people in quarantine no more right now.
Oh, no, bro, I live in Atlanta. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's been what pandemic? What Panda Bill?
What is Panda? I go to Panda Express all the time.
Yeah, it's a Panda Express up the street. Yeah, no, what?
You got good chicken.
Bro, stay in the house.
No. Like we both work from home. So it's kind of like, are we already together? Not really. So you still have to make some type of effort to, be around each other. And like, I don't like to make it like a schedule, but I make it, all right, I know this is a day that I'm going to have to myself. Right. But here's the day I'm going to have with you, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. You need your own.
No questions. I know we in the same household together all the time. Mm-hmm. I work all day. Right. The whole day I work I get up at 7:30, 8 o'clock, I start, and sometimes I'm still working till 10, 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So I'm working all the time.
Yeah.
So like it's important for us to like set that time aside, like no matter what. I don't care if anything's on fire, somebody's escalated or whatever the issue is, I'm making this time for you.
Right.
So
exactly. Yeah. It's like people, I be busy, but I'm gonna make time. And I mean, you gotta take that with different situations. You know what I'm saying? If somebody having like a family emergency, oh dang, I've been calling you, you ain't pick up. Well, somebody in my family died, I can't pick up. But like, if you know that you ain't spent time with that person in a little while, you literally gonna spend the rest of your life with them. You gotta make some concessions.
Gotta make the efforts. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So the wedding day is not the end all be all.
Correct.
And your graduation day is not the end all be all.
Right.
Like that's just a quick lesson on life right there. Just kind of, we're both married.
Yeah.
We're both doing, what we're supposed to do in our marriage, in my opinion. Yeah. Career driven.
Yeah.
And we doing our thing.
Yeah, hey. And yeah, you just keeping the faith, man. Just trying to do the best you can, man. Just pretty much for everybody. Just it's hard to stay motivated. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get started. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to stay motivated and actually push it through. And that's something I go through every day. It's like, man, I should really be doing this, but I get to it later or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So before we wrap up, man, I gotta ask you this. What is some type of advice you can give someone who is pursuing like a marketing business for themselves?
A marketing business for themselves, definitely you gotta realize what, set expectations. You gotta know what comes with it. Cause I mean, definitely being an entrepreneur ain't no 9 to 5. You definitely working all times, day and night. You can definitely put systems in place to kind of help you out with it. But you gotta stay motivated. You gotta, sometimes be your biggest fan. Sometimes you gotta just make sure that you put different stuff in place to be able to be your own boss, right? Because some people just think you can come here, if I just do this, I just share this, I just put this online or something like that, people are gonna come to me. But there's just different things you really gotta make sure that you do focus on. Make sure that you know yourself. If you're hiring staff, make sure you know your staff. Just making sure that you know what decisions or what steps you need to make to get that business. First legally, because you wanna make sure that you don't get into no tax trouble. Make sure you file your LLC with the government. Make sure you're paying taxes on something that you're getting. And just keeping everything above board and just finding new trends that are going on. So as far as actually getting into the business, stuff changed so quick. So I mean, as far as reading different books, you definitely can, read different marketing books that they have out there. But me personally, I like to see what's going on for that day, reading news articles, making sure you're staying up to trend on how people are sharing different things, whether it be memes, whether it be challenges and stuff like that. Even if you don't participate in those things, you got to know where it's at and how to engage that for the brand that you're trying to expand. And just pretty much, just going back to that, like I said, you definitely want to be your biggest fan sometimes. You got to self promote. And as in saying that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably seen these before, the Sense hoodies, self promotion, you know what I'm saying? Shameless plug. This the V2 that just recently went out for my people, senseclothing.co, also part of the brand, part of the company. T-shirts dropping soon on that. So just you got to work, man. You just got to work on how you do different things and just know how to meet the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Meet the masses. Exactly. You don't have to get into all the trends, but you just got to know what works best for your brand and go ahead and extend it.
That's what's up, and that's actually some valuable news. That is free game right there, y'all.
Free game, man.
Free game. He gave y'all that for free. Unless he charges for it later. We'll put the price tag. We'll put the price tag in the link.
Right.
But hey man, I appreciate you for jumping on. We definitely gonna get you back on here again. It's only right. He's a CFC husband, and that's what we are, real husbands of CFC. Yeah. We out here, shameless plug, T-shirt.
Hey, told you, hey, so promotion, man, you got to. You don't do it, who gonna do
it? But we out here, man. So hey, thanks for joining, man, and we'll get up with you.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man.